search operation in Tenerife for missing teenager Jay Slater has entered its 7th day. The British holidaymaker went missing last week after attending a music festival on the Spanish island. Specialist rescue teams have been out searching for the 19-year-old with sniffer dogs and drones in a mountain village of Masca. Jay's dad, Warren Slater, and his brother Zach have visited the search zone where they made pleas for him to be found safe. Warren said that the past week has been a nightmare and he just hopes that somebody has helped his son off the mountain range in a rural Deteno National Park. Meanwhile, Zach fought back tears as he said he wished Jay would just be able to come home. It comes as new footage from NRG Festival shows Jay dancing shirtless surrounded by clubbers on Sunday night. Hours after the video was recorded, Jay travelled to a small holiday cottage in Masca with 2 men. He left in the morning and has not been heard from since he called a friend saying he was lost and needed water. Jay's mum, Debbie Duncan, said a witness report was given to police about him being seen in the town of Santiago del Teide. But Spanish cops have declined to comment when asked about the sighting, which is said to have taken place at around 6 p.m. on Monday. In the days that have followed, the authorities have scoured an 18-mile wide search zone known to locals as the Badlands due to its difficult terrain. With no new clues, those on the search mission have become frustrated and have drawn criticism from Jay's family and friends. The search for the Lancashire teenager continues. The dad of missing Jay Slater paid an emotional visit to the search site tonight in the first visit by a close family member. Tearful Warren Slater pleaded, "I just want the boy back," as he overlooked the 2,000 feet deep ravine in a remote mountain village of Masca. The 58-year-old was supported by his son, Jay's brother, Zach Slater, who was too upset to comment when approached at a viewing platform. Warren, wearing a dark pair of sunglasses, bucket hat and shorts, wrapped his arm around Zach as they surveyed the scene beneath them. It comes as Tenerife police are investigating a possible new sighting of Jay 10 hours after he was last seen walking up a mountain. Jay disappeared on Monday morning after leaving a small cottage in Masca. As the search entered its 6th day, Jay's mum, Debbie Duncan, revealed a witness went to cops and claimed to have seen the teen sitting on a bench 3.5 miles away. She has vowed to stay on the island for as long as it takes until Jay is found.
It's just an absolute living nightmare. It's like a dream. It's like it's not happening. It really is. It really is. I don't wish this on anybody. I just want my baby back. Just please, just anybody who can help, just look for him. There's a massive area up there, massive. We just need to find my baby. First holiday abroad, saving up, looking so forward to this event. 3 DJs from everywhere, absolutely buzzing about it. 3 days, 3rd day into the NRG festival, and this has happened. I was loving that he would go in and saying, "You'll love it, you'll come back, you'll want to go again, you want to go to all these other different events everywhere." Now I just wish I hadn't encouraged him to go. I should have said, "Don't go to Tenerife." I just think he was probably still in dire spirits, buzzing. He's not known where he is. He's not known the extent of the long journey that he went on to get up there. And he's just thought, still a bit, you know, I'm going to walk. And that's what apparently he said to his last person he contacted. He's just an ace person. Everyone just loves being in his company. He's the life and soul. He is. He's the life and soul. He's a beautiful boy. He's a good-looking boy. He's, you know, he just needs to be here. He needs to be here. I said to him as well, I said, "Jay, please have your wits about you. You know, you're in a foreign country. Just stay together, you know." But Jay being Jay just like, hey, how are you? What's your name? Where are you from? And like he does, just a popular guy that has got him into trouble.
They seem to have used a good range of resources. We're talking about helicopters, drones, dogs, people on the ground. Obviously, it's a very rugged terrain to search, and will have its challenges and with the potential high temperatures as well. So all that makes it quite difficult. Hard to say just how effective the search is being because I'm not there. That's not to criticise it, but they seem to have put a lot of effort into it anyway. Well, there are two things. One is on the investigation side to investigate or understand Jay, what his personality is, what he's like, fitness, his what he was doing. We know he was at the party and moved off, and then also and look at the last place he was seen, which give us the first start for the search, and then looking at different hypotheses to try and determine what might have happened. One obvious one was the men missing on men missing on a night out, which is some UK research that looked at young men who go out on a night out, and if they're reported missing and missing for more than 3 days, there's a high probability that they will have died. Majority go into water, probably not a situation that we'd encounter here. But 15% die on land. So it is UK research, but it still holds good elsewhere. And so that would be an initial starting point. However, we also know that a friend, he spoke to someone on the phone around 8:15, or is it 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah. So that sort of tends to move it a bit away from that. There's also the reports that he went in a car with two men from the party. Again, reports indicate they've now left the island. So that would be a priority action to find out what went on there, where they took him, why they've left the island. Are there any suspicious circumstances that need to be considered? And that will again inform where to search, but it also informs other lines of investigation. The two things go together. Well, so I think that would be the main working hypothesis, that he walked off, got lost, become dehydrated and succumbed to the elements or a fall. However, we mustn't make that the only line of inquiry, and we should be looking at alternatives. Why it's important to investigate what happened with the two guys who took him away. Does that give a different search location? Are there other things that might have come from that? I mean, stranger abduction is extremely unusual. It's talked about a lot. Statistically, it's very rare. But what happened with them needs to be investigated and understood to help move forward. So we need to move forward on multiple hypotheses and make sure that nothing is missed.